Hello people, how are we? So this is the glamorous life of a 60-year-old wannabe fashion and style creator, influencer, YouTuber. Well, I'm 60 and I'm a wannabe. Anyway, I'm getting ready to do an event that I am taking part in down at the Nicky Hotel, the gorgeous Nicky Hotel in Bournemouth. I've not been there before, but I'm very much looking forward to it. I have just put brow gel into my eyebrows. Where else would you be putting them? I use the HD brow gel. It is the OG. I used to go to HD headquarters with Neelam. I know Neelam, the original creator of this. She's lovely, by the way, and she has a spa. I think she still does in Milton Keynes. Anyway, cut a long story short, I used to go there. I used to do my eyebrows, and I started using this many a year ago. It is the OG. I think it is good. There are plenty other ones available on the market, but that's a top tip from me. I actually use Benefit eyebrow products because, well, they do good eyebrow products, and I'll give them that. Other than that, not one of my favourite companies, but hey ho, you know, such is life, and everybody can choose which products they like and company they like. I worked for them back in the day, would you believe? And well, shall we say, I'm going to stand up and spray my hair. Shall we say working for Benefit was an experience, let me tell you. Not quite sure what the benefit was to me, but anyway, there we digress. But you learn things, and I certainly learned to brown brow, so thank you, Benefit. Anyway, so I am going to be putting some styling into said hair of mine. Now, I am no hairdresser, as you probably know, and may have noticed, but you know, a girl tries, and I love this Sam Knight multitasking heat protection styling mist, because it, well, does what it says on the tin basically, but it allows my hair to have some semblance of style, which is nothing short of a miracle. Will hold it. And here it is. I mean, everybody has got different types of hair. I have fine hair, and anything oily or heavy is just a massive no-no. So if you've got fine hair, people, I always think it's about a product that is spraying, hairspray kind of based, or, you know, anything that you spray into your hair is in a liquid form is going to be so much lighter. Anything that is oil, no, that's a no from me. Cream, balm, or even mousse, quite often for me, just too heavy for my hair texture, my natural hair texture. You're very welcome to prove me wrong on that one, but just what I have found. So I have found this product really good. So what I'm going to do is have a swig of my tea, and then don't do my hair. I have actually sort of half done my makeup. Oh, you know, I couldn't start the day without my tea, really couldn't. I use Studio 10, which is an SPF, but it has a kind of colour in it, so it's like a base. I also used Trini Eye Concealer, which is very light because I don't like heavy products. I don't really use foundation anymore. I then use my Rare Beauty contour stick, and then I use my Chantecaille beautiful pale pink powder. This is not cheap, people, but I tell you what, I've had it for probably well, 2 years, so it has, as Trini would say, cost per wear has lasted. So some things you can, you know, save on, and some things I would say spend money on. Now, if you didn't know, I'm a stylist now, but I used to be a makeup artist. I love makeup. I worked for NARS, I've worked for Estee Lauder, I've worked for Dior, I have been a freelance makeup artist, I have worked in I worked for an American brand, which were called Glow Minerals, and I was their UK sales trainer. And that brand was really good because that brand, which no longer exists sadly, it was a mineral makeup brand. You could use it post skin treatment for aesthetics, doctor-led treatments. But it also had some colour and some, they used to do collections and things, as opposed to, because some of the things that are associated with the aesthetic industry or clinical or cosmetic surgery, are very clinical. And so they should be, you're having a procedure done, whether it be topical or invasive. So anything you want to put on, you want to make sure that it's, going to not aggravate or make anything worse and actually, potentially help heal. But this brand, which was makeup that you could use post-treatment, so say you'd had a face peel, like an Abaji or something like that, probably not, like one of the heavy-duty ones, because then you're just going to sort of, shed your skin like a lizard. Or IPL or radio frequency, or even like a bit more of a facial that does something, you could put this product on. But you also, people have a life, it's all very well having downtime, but not everybody can take downtime. I mean, downtime can mean maybe not going to work, but if you've got a family, you can't sort of not look after your family or animals for a couple of weeks because you've had a treatment. You've got to kind of crack on, So you can get a lot of stuff delivered to your house, but you have to leave it. So you should. Anyway, why was I talking about that? So yeah, so you put a background on me. I'm now a stylist. I work as a fashion stylist for people, and I style people, and I love it. And today I'm going to an event for a Business Women of Winchester event, and we are having a very rather lovely bougie lunch, and I'm doing a style talk, and it's I'm doing it on casual to glam or casual to curated, because as a stylist I find with my clients one of the biggest areas that probably causes more angst, I suppose is a word, is actually everyday dressing. It's actually easier to dress for an event. Oh, got a notification. Let's get rid of that. It's actually easier to dress for an event. I said you've got to go out and get it and whatnot. But if you're going to a wedding, or you're going to Ascot or whatever it may be, you think, okay, I need an outfit for that, and then you can either get it yourself or use someone like me, and we go, and then we get it, we get everything, job done. There we go. A lot of women say to me, I've got nothing to wear during the day. It's almost like the more casual way of dressing is the hardest for us. And I get that, because it is for me sometimes. And I love clothes, and I've got a lot of clothes, but sometimes I'm like, oh my God, what do I wear? We've all been there. We've got a wardrobe full, and we're going, oh, I've got nothing to wear. Which of course we have. It's just putting it all together. So my talk is on easy styling, quick styling tips so you can get out of bed, put on, I am going to base it on, because it's summer, a white t-shirt and jeans, and what you can do to up that. Now, everybody uses the word elevate, which is a good word, but I am sick to death of hearing it, to be honest. Elevate the look. Look, no, we just want to look nice. We just want to look good. We want to feel good. Everybody's looking and feeling good is different, by the way, but you just want to feel a bit put together, like you haven't just sort of run into your wardrobe covered in Velcro and run out just with whatever happened to stick to you. And I do think if you feel put together, whatever that looks for you, you just are better, you function better, you're more capable, you've got your shit together. For me, if I feel like I'm not together, or like I haven't done my face, or that feeling if you haven't cleaned your teeth, how that makes you feel all day. If you shouldn't do that, by the way. Well, it's kind of like that, and a lot of people like that with their clothes, but they go, oh, it's, it doesn't matter. It does matter, people. You matter. And how you feel matters so much. You should never ignore that, people. I'm brandishing my hot brush at you. Don't ignore it. But often your clothes and your makeup and your hair, and I'm not talking about a full-on, Real Housewives glow up here, just some basics, will make you feel so much better. And if you have any, let's face it, who hasn't had the old mental health challenge over the years? I know I have, and I'm no doctor, so I'm not, going to prescribe or tell people what to do. But, if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps and, you're not feeling like doing anything, get up, put some clothes on, put some nice clothes on, even if it's a nice t-shirt, a nice pair of jeans, brush your hair, put a bit of lip gloss on. Just do that, because I can honestly tell you, and from a medical perspective, it is proven that this will make you feel better. And those little steps of making you feel better are what it's all about. My late father was in hospital for a long time. Various illnesses, won't bore you with that one. And his consultant asked me to come in with some of his clothes, because they wanted him to get out of bed every day and get up, put some clothes on and sit in a chair in his room, because they felt that him just lying in bed reading the paper and his books was not actually doing him any favours. So I went home, I got his nice shirts. He used to be a businessman, so he had lovely tailored shirts from Gives and Hawkes and some Ralph Lauren and stuff like that. And I brought those in. And my father liked his clothes, actually. And I brought in some chinos for him. And what else did I bring him? He had this Paul and Shark navy cardigan, like a man's one, obviously. And I brought that in. And I made him get out of bed. Didn't want to, but I made him get out of bed. And he went and sat in his chair. He was mentally fine. It was just physically, he was a bit shot. And he was one of those guys who just literally worked to the very end. And he said to me, "Oh, where's my phone, Felicity? Where's my phone?" So I gave him his phone, and he picked up his phone, and he was on the phone to some of his, colleagues and people he knew in his industry, because he was very well respected, and picked up a message, and somebody had asked him for some advice on something, and he was all over it like a car bonnet, and I disappeared and left him. But the simple act of getting out of bed, putting on a nice shirt, a nice pair of trousers and his cardigan made him feel so much better. Always remember that. So he was in hospital for about 6 weeks in the end. And after that, every day he'd get out, put on his shirt and trousers, albeit slowly with the help of the staff or myself or my mother. And then he came out, and yeah, he was all right. He was good, and he was back to work. He was semi-retired by this time. But I always remember that. That kind of stuck with me. So that shows you, people, that getting dressed is good for you. It's good for your health, good for your mental health. I mean, okay, it's not going to cure all your problems or whatever. And there are some days when you just want to get under the duvet. And that's okay. But don't let those duvet days beat you. They're not good. Anyway, I have been rabbiting on for 13.34 minutes now. Anyway, I was doing my hair, and I'm actually quite pleased with that. Maybe this is the way forward. Rabbit on a video and do your hair at the same time. I had my hair coloured yesterday, and I'm loving it. Now, I think it is going to probably be hot today, so it's every likelihood the hair's going to go up in a scrunchie. But it is the summer. What can we expect? We'd be moaning if it wasn't, wouldn't we? And then I've got a little bit more makeup to do. Oh, little product to show you. So the varnish is done. I am not ready yet. I think I might have to record a bit more. This is the new MAC lip oil, nourishing plumping lip oil with ginger. Now, unlike some of these lip oils, which have got capsicum in them, which is from the pepper family, which they certainly give the zingy feeling, they can often be too much. This is really nice and gentle and nourishing, and I put this on while I'm doing my makeup to just give my lips a little bit of something. Right, it's 9:20. Better get a wriggle on. So, people, what am I going to do? I'm going to need a mascara that is not going to transfer today, because it's going to be warm. I used my number 7 palette, by the way, which I do really love. And I'm just going to run that up there. This is the kind of look sometimes that everything looks a little bit, you know, like a sum of 2 parts. You've got to kind of get the whole bit together. And I'm going to get my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Actually, no, I'm not. It's brand new. Don't want to use that today. I'm going to get my Charlotte Tilbury. Don't know about you, but I do tend to hang on to things. And I'm going to get my big brush. I like using cream bases, but I can tell you, when it is warm, hot summer, cream-based products do not last. They sink into the skin, which they're designed to do, which is not necessarily always a bad thing, but you won't get the longevity out of them. So you will see many a makeup influencer do cream contouring, cream blushing, and then they'll put a bronzer on the top, such as this, for that very reason. And I am going to put it up here as well, because I just like to introduce a bit of the warmth that I've got on my cheeks, on to my eyes, bearing in mind this is going to have to last me all day. Mascara, I am going in with my Hourglass Unlocked, because this is a tubing mascara and my mirror is here, so forgive me while I do this, people. See, your girl's doing the mascara, and I'm actually really pleased with my hair. I've got a lovely dress to wear today. I shall show you that later. But yeah, I'll load up my car because I have got a load of clothes and things for my demonstration. If you get transfer from your mascara onto your eyelids, don't worry, people, I get it all the time. I have got long eyelashes, not complaining, and transfer is always going to happen. It's just it will. So if you do get spots of mascara up there, just leave it. It will probably fall off, or get a little cotton bud and just budge them off after probably about 5 minutes or so after it's dried. If you remove it now when it's wet, it will smudge. So don't do that. And the same underneath your eyes. And if you've got eyeshadow on, get your cotton bud and roll the tip of your cotton bud in one of the eyeshadows, and then just go over it to remove the mascara transfer and just replace any colour if you do remove any colour. Honestly, these are your best friend when it comes to makeup. Who pulls funny faces when they do their eyelashes? I do. Ooh, ooh. You know, got to get into those bottom lashes. I could feel her hair. It's so annoying. Anyway. As you can see, the look is coming together. Anyway, people, I'm going to end it there. So, Hourglass mascara. Rare Beauty, Chantecaille, Charlotte Tilbury, Number 7, Trini, Sam McKnight. What else did I get? Oh, my beloved scrunchie, MAC Nourishing Lip Oil, and Studio 10. Yay! So that was my little look du jour. Keep watching, and if you're on YouTube, so please subscribe. It will be nice. I have no clue what I'm doing, but it would be lovely to have you along for the ride. And I will be recording another video of what I look like in the end, because I am not going to go out with my bra and dressing gown on, although, you know, possibly it's a look. Anyway, thank you for looking. Give me a like, please subscribe.